How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the walkthrough. So in this episode, we're going to head to the Huntsman's Copse. This is a pretty difficult area, but also a lot of fun. And so let's get to it. So we're going to go, this is the area that we went to get to Hyde's Tower. But if you remember at Hyde's Tower, we rescued an NPC. And she's here now.
Oh, hello.
She is one we needed to recruit to Majula for the trophy.
This room is, and only this shall I provide.
And she charges a toll, 2,000 souls. If you kill her, she doesn't charge the toll because you get the item to move it yourself, but you won't be able to get the trophy. So do not kill her. We need to pop a couple soul items here. Let's see, one of these gives me 3,000. Perfect. And if you don't have any soul items and you're out of souls, just go warp somewhere and farm the 2,000 real quick.
Just speak. That's what.
Move path. There we go. And this is going to move the path. That way took us to Hyde's Tower. This way is going to take us to the Huntsman's Copse.
Go ahead then.
Okay.
Offer your soul.
So right ahead, have some rogue water. All the way up here, we're going to have an NPC. This NPC sells hexes. And if you're at 20 faith and 20 int, he will give you an armor set that increases the number of spell usages you have. And a staff that does very well for hexes because it scales with dark. And he also happens to sell Dark Orb, which is a very good spell and will probably be your bread and butter if you're playing as a hexer.
The darkest spell. My name is... I will trade with you. What?
All right, so from him, we want to buy Dark Weapon for 2,700 souls.
No matter.
We're going to get lots of souls coming up, but I have some more soul items that I'm going to pop so I can go on and purchase it from him. Need 2,700. See if I use this. Will it get me there? It will. Wonderful.
The dark.
So this is something, it is a buff that we can apply to our weapon. It basically applies dark to our weapon and it'll increase our damage just a bit.
Come again, as you like.
There are some enemies that are resistant to dark, but still it'll help as a little bit of a boost. And we have ourselves a bonfire. So at this bonfire, we're going to attune Dark Weapon. And this is what we needed the 16 int 14 faith for to use. And I need to equip a staff. So we're going to equip a staff in our left hand so we can use Dark Weapon, which requires a staff to use. Before we move on, there is a hidden moth up here. So look behind, like kind of above the cave, and here we go. Shoot it down. Got a life gem. Very nice. Lots of enemies around here. Right in here, there's a moth. This moth can poison you. So I'm going to take this guy out, and then we're going to go in and snipe the moth because we're going to go back to this cave later. We're not going to drop down yet. But taking this moth out now will help us because that dust, that green dust, will poison you. These guys with the torches, they don't look that bad, but if they combo you with their torch, it can turn bad real quick. And go on and snipe this one as well. Just for later so we don't get poisoned. All right. Moving on. Be a few more enemies in here. And this guy drops in behind you, so watch out. see this guy. And there's someone sniping us. So we're just going to go these guys real quick. And then if you knock on the door, opens up another ambush. So one-shotting these guys, fortunately. Around here, there's another ambush, so don't fall for the bait. Oh, geez, I fell off the edge. Really? Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Ugh. The number of times I've said watch out for the ambush and then I end up getting killed. I think all of my deaths in this playthrough are a result of watch out for the ambush and then I get myself killed. I'm going to pop an effigy. And then rest just to get my health back. That was so bad. Fortunately, I mean, it's not that long to get back there, but still. Not ideal. And we got these butterflies. I'm going to kill them. Yeah, I am going to kill the butterflies again. Because I did that very intentionally. Where were you? There you are. Being annoying. There's another one that I shot from below. Rid of this guy. Where's the other one that I shot? Right here. Doing pretty good on arrows still. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. Add death. It's falling off the edge. All right. This ambush. You got the guys coming through the door. The dude shooting us. Isn't this place wonderful? I think it's pretty wonderful. All right. Gonna heal up here. Okay. Be more careful this time. Still watch out for the ambush. Alrighty. Got this guy behind us now. So now we can go around, go down the ladder. So those cracked red eye orbs, those allow you to invade, I believe, for PvP purposes. And we can go back around here and we can kick this tree down, which creates a shortcut. So we can bypass that building and all those ambushes. And right here, we have ourselves a bonfire. A sight for sore eyes. All right, so now before we move on, there's an item we need to get. We need to get that item over there. This is a little bit tricky, but it's not too bad as long as you have decent timing. So what you want to do is go back to where that guy ambushed you. And then you're going to want to sprint, meaning hold circle or B to sprint. Want to line yourself up with the item, and then you're going to need to do a plunging attack. So what that means is when you're in the air, press R1 to do a light attack, and that's going to keep you from rolling off the side there. So to demonstrate, you're going to want to sprint off full speed, line yourself up with this item while you're sprinting, and then you're going to want to plunge attack when you get on top of where the item is. So hopefully I'll pull this off first try. We'll see. There we go. Wonderful. We got a Pharaoh's Lockstone and a Token of Fidelity. So that Token of Fidelity is required for a Covenant item. We're going to need that for later for sure. So make sure you get that. It might take a few tries, but if it does, you got a bonfire right there. So shouldn't be too bad. So drop down here and we want to go down there. That's like the kind of the cave entrance. So you're going to want to run and jump. Get over here. A little bit of a chip damage there. And we got some butterflies spreading their poison mist. I want to try my best not to get poisoned. So I'm going to shoot this butterfly right here. There we go. And is there another one? All right, Monastery Charm and Soul of a Proud Knight. I think, yeah, one of those is the one we shot earlier. So down here is a big old basilisk guy. I'm gonna see if it's feasible for me to just get him from here so I don't have to drop down and fight him. He's not that dangerous. So I'm just gonna drop down and fight him. I am going to see, though. I'm gonna heal up first. I'm gonna throw on Dark Weapon. Do a little bit of extra damage here. There we go. See if I can get this. Yes! That's a drop from the moth. That's not guaranteed. Get this guy with the plunging attack. Now get behind the basilisk. Do not stay in front of the basilisk. And I'm gonna get poisoned, probably. There's another moth. Of course. Alright. Yep, I got poisoned. We got stuff to recover from the poison, though. So, I'm gonna heal up that poison real quick. And there's the moth that was poisoning. So we're gonna take him out. Gonna pop a flask real quick because I think I'm out of heals. That's fine. And all of these are drops from the moths, I believe. Large Titanite shard. And in here, Ricard's rapier. And there is a hidden moth. Maybe I already killed the hidden moth. He should be like up here. So maybe that's what dropped the Titanite shard. I don't think they dropped Titanite shards, but there should be a hidden moth up here. Unless I've already killed it. I may have already killed it. I'll check one more time, but it should be like right up here. Yeah, it may be already gone. So. Do one last look. So. Okay, well, I think he's gone. But yeah, it's one of those hidden moths. The hidden moths actually are passive. They don't attack you. Yeah, you must have gotten it already. Okay. So I'm going to go through here. Pick up the large soul. And go up the elevator. We're gonna go back to that room where that guy, you know, where we knocked on the door for the ambush, blah, blah, blah. But we're on the other side now. Got a secret wall here. Take out the archer. And there's a ladder that takes us to the next spot. We're going to go down the stairs first. Take out these guys. Make our way across. Anyone else? Yep, there's one. And next to this, there's an invisible hollow. So as I said, as you're getting these small, smooth, and silky stones, go on and trade them in with the birds at the things betwixt if you'd like. As I said, I'm not going to be trading mine in because I don't want to be relying too heavily on RNG for this playthrough, so that everything I do here is easily followable by you guys. All right. This guy's going to drop down. We got the bandit's knife. Is he going to drop down? No, he's not. Okay. All right, that's a pickup. Now we're going to climb this ladder. Another ambush. Not much of one. All right, drop here. Poison moss and life gem. And this should look familiar. Gotta drop again. And take some damage from this fall, but be all right. This takes us back to where we were before. So we kick the branch, or we kick the tree stump down, or whatever, the tree trunk down. And this takes us back to our bonfire. So we can rest up here because we're not going to go back to where we just were. We're going to progress forward. So you going to drop down? No. All right, sweet. Got a few guys over here. Else over here. He dropped another rogue armor. Large soul of a lost undead and a small orange bird. We got some guys hanging off the bridge there, you see. Go on and take him out. There's one on the other side too. Can I hit his foot? Yes. Very nice. Love it when a plan comes together. And we got big guy. So let him do his attack. He digs his sickles into the ground, leaves himself open. And we got another poisonous moth up here. Take him out. We're gonna go straight ahead. Whoops. I'm not gonna get that item off to the side quite yet. Alright. Take these guys out. You can summon if you'd like. If you're a human. At the Morning Star. Another soul item. Another big guy over here. Same thing as before. He didn't do his digging attack, but still got him pretty easy. Aromatic ooze. And over here, another item. And another poison moss or moth. I keep calling him moss. The moss is what they drop. Now this, finally, a forlorn. I'm pretty sure this one is scripted though. Like he will always invade you here. Unlike some of the other spots where it is hit or miss. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is a scripted invasion. And just kind of getting him with my combos here. Not too bad. Gonna heal up and get the moth. Got a human effigy. I believe you already got the item there. All right. Very nice. So now, what you want to do is you want to go up this hill. And over here we can drop in. See, there's a guy waiting for us. Take him out. And here we got a big dude, surprise. And he's one of those guys, he's really easy to backstab. We fought one of those right before the Lost Bastille. Or no, rather No Man's Wharf. All right, Soul Spear. It's a spell. And we got Sublime Bone Dust in here. So we can level up our flask again. All right. So after you drop out of here, turn to the left and we're going to go across this bridge here. Watch out for this guy. These guys are a little bit tricky. You can roll through their attack and get behind them pretty easy for a backstab. This guy's really trying really hard. So over here, got ourselves another item, another one of these guys, and a skeleton. Dude dropped off though. Wonder if he's gonna circle around to us if he can find his way. We'll see. Got the notched whip. Can he make his way all the way over here? Is he gonna get lost? I want to make sure that if he can get his way back. Yep, he is. I want to make sure that I fight him because I don't want him to sneak up behind me. So, roll through him. And backstab. And he dropped. Cracked red eye orb. Okay, this part is tricky because there's a lot of these guys and they're just waiting for you. So you see how they're just hanging out up there? Lure them one at a time. As if you run straight through and get all of them aggroed on you, then, well, you can imagine how that would go. These guys have very little poise. Another one hanging up here. This one's got the whip. Still easy to roll through and backstab, though. And we're not done. The party's not over, guys. Some of these, you might just be able to snipe and get them before they even get to you. Whoops, I missed. I missed again. All right. Oh, I've tried to use my pyromancy. I don't even have the fireball on. There we go. On down, buddy. See if I can get you before you come over here. Nope, you're too fast. That's fine. I'll finish you off the old-fashioned way. Oh, you actually hit me. That's fine. So yeah, fighting all of those at the same time, not ideal. We got one more. Another whip boy. Okay. So now, I believe there's a few ambushes on this bridge, and this is right above where we got that item that we had to. It was a little bit tricky. Make sure you do not fall through the holes. If you fall through the hole, you're probably gonna die. And you see these guys are gonna pull themselves up after us. Eventually they will. Up here we've got a red invader. So for this guy, I actually like to use the fire longsword because the two-handed R2 poke, very good against him. It kind of stun locks him. So use that two-handed R2 poke. He hits like a truck though. This is a very difficult fight. So you see that poke knocks him back. And basically cancels out his animations. This guy is a beast otherwise. Oh geez. You see, yeah, you see what I mean? That's how I like to kill him. That's by far the best way. All right, back to my normal hammer though. This is a tricky jump, not gonna lie. That's a fire seed though, so we want to get it. And so you want to run and jump. I kind of like to run up this way and then jump to the right, maybe. All right, here we go. Whoop. There we go, just like that. Fire seed. And then we got to jump back. All right. So one thing I want to point out, that's a long trek. This is a boss. And if you die, you got to run all the way back to get back here. There's no bonfire. That's like, you know, more convenient. So the thing is if you run through there, you're going to have to either fight all those enemies again, or alternatively, you can run past them all and they're all going to follow you across this bridge. Now, the thing is if you jump across here to where the fire seed was, you stand here, you stand over there rather, and you're safe. And the guys that are chasing you are all going to walk off the bridge and die. So that being said, it's not a bad spot for farming. Even let's say if you join the Covenant of Champions to where those guys will respawn indefinitely, you can rest at the bonfire, run all the way across, let these guys, you know, jump over here, let them all fall off the bridge, rinse and repeat to your heart's content. And you'll get a pretty decent number of souls that way. So if you die to this boss, I'd recommend doing it that way because that is a long, arduous trek, a lot of enemies to fight. And so, you know, that place where they all jump down at you back there, you can run across this bridge. They'll all be aggro to you, but if you jump over here, you can hide and be safe and they're just going to walk off. So I would recommend doing it that way if you have to make the run back to the boss. So the thing about this boss is that there are a bunch of skeletons also, and there are necromancers that keep them alive. So get the necromancers first, otherwise those skeletons are just going to keep respawning indefinitely. And I'm going to buff my weapon first, and then we're going to head in. I think there's a cutscene, and unfortunately the cutscene does cut into your buff duration, but it is what it is. So this is like a long hallway, and then this chariot runs in circles around the, it's a circular hallway. Third door, there's little doorways on the side of the of the path. You're going to want to duck in to hide from the chariot because otherwise the spikes on the chariot will get you and cause a lot of damage. One of these has the necromancer. Here it is on the left. So take out the necromancer first. And then there's another necromancer to the right down here. That's not it. So run. Make sure you're out of the way so that the chariot can't hurt you. Here's the other necromancer, I believe. No. Is it up here? There we go. Let's take out the other necromancer. There's two of them. You want to get both of them. I'm going to go in and heal up. So now what you need to do is you need to... Well, we're going to take out the skeletons first because we don't want skeletons to be... Oh, I got backstabbed, really? You don't want skeletons to be part of the fight when you're trying to fight the chariot. So take out the skeletons. The chariot does a lot of that work for you. So now what we need to do is we need to pull this lever, and it's going to cause the chariot to stop running. It's going to bust into this gate, knock it over, and now we can actually fight the boss. So it does a dash attack there. Kind of stay behind it. If you can. And see that missed attack will miss you if you're behind it. Let's see, I need to heal up here. Hopefully I don't die. Oh, geez. That could have been bad. Stomp attack, front legs. Just trying to keep that stamina up. Doing the stomp attack again. Oh, got me with the donkey kick. Heal up here. Gonna dash at me again. Yep. Dodge away from that. And we are done here, folks. All right, we got this soul. And so would not recommend running all the way over here. Just be careful because there's an item, but that is a pit of death. Do not fall all the way down. Soul of Brave Warrior. And then there's a few soul items here we're going to pick up. I think there's 4 of them. And these are fading souls. They're worth like maybe 200. These are the lowest tier soul item, actually. Oh, hey, you survived. Okay. So what we want to do now is to our left, there's going to be a path upwards. That's the gate that the chariot busted through. There's going to be a bonfire up here. And this actually doesn't take us anywhere new. This is a dead end. But this NPC eventually is going to be needed for a covenant. We can't activate it yet because he requires an item that we don't have yet.
Oh. What is it? Oh.
Yeah, he's not going to talk to us, but we'll have to talk to him later for a trophy. Once we have the item. And so this is a little bit tricky. You can actually walk along this edge very carefully. There's an item on the other side. Here we go. So what we need to do now is go back to Majula and level up. And we got some sublime bone dust. We got another fire seed. Sadly, we did not get any more twinkling titanite, which we need one more to level up our hammer, but at least I don't think we did. I'm going to check just because I really want to level it up again, but let's see what we got. Nope. So sad. We can level up our pyromancy flame though, so I'm going to do that.
I'm always here.
We got sublime bone dust, so we need to burn that to level up our flask. There we go. So we've got an SS flask +2. We're gonna level up.
Bearer of the seek lest this.
Can't remember if we have a shard. I don't think we do. Okay, so we've reached our targets for int and faith for the time being. So for now, I'm gonna spend most of my levels just kind of spread between vigor, endurance, vitality, and I do want to get up to 20 attunement as well. That's kind of our end goal because we're gonna be equipping some more spells and whatnot. So. That will be good for now. Level 89. There's a little bit of extra time. So what I want to do is I mentioned the run back to the boss earlier. I kind of want to demonstrate that for you guys just because I think it might help for you to see it because that run back to the boss is quite arduous. Especially if you feel obligated to fight through all those enemies every single time. So I'm going to show you what you can do. So I'm going to run past literally everything. I'm not going to fight a single enemy here. Because again, if you want to retry the boss and you have to fight, if you were to fight through this every single time you retried the boss, it'd take you 10 minutes probably each time just to fight the boss again. And that's not fun for anyone. Go up here. Unfortunately, that red phantom that we killed right in front of the boss door does not respawn. All right, so this is the tricky part. We want to keep speed, but there are, you know, these guys drop down, so you can get hit by these guys. I did take a hit, not that big of a deal. But the main thing is they're going to follow you, but you want to make sure that you do not drop down the holes on this bridge. You want to stay on the bridge. And now we need to go over here and jump to our platform. So line it up, jump, and you're safe. And these guys are all going to fall off. Look at that. So instead of being annoying, oh, 2 of them are running back, but 2 of them fell off. Oh, no, he ran off. And other guys are falling off. So 1 of them ran all the way back. But look at that. You got like 4,000 souls from doing that. So you join the Covenant of Champions and you do this over and over again, you can get a decent amount of souls pretty quickly. So jump back over. I'm just going to use a homeward bone. And that'll be that. Just felt like I wanted to show you how to do that, just in case you had to retry the boss a few times. And wanted to make it as painless as possible. So I'm going to end this episode in Majula. And so yeah, that's the first part of the Huntsman's Copse. We're not all the way through the level yet. There's still a little bit left that we're going to do in the next episode, but that'll be it for now. All right, guys, really appreciate y'all. And hope you guys have found this walkthrough useful so far. And I will catch you guys next time. Until then, be good. Take care.